What is going on? I don't know what's going. Why isn't it working?
I think it's funny when you add a little bit of money to a sport and you give some girls attention, what they can do with it. I think everyone should take a page out of our book and really put some more time and effort into women's everything.
Welcome to Breaking the Glass Hockey Podcast. We're talking women's hockey from the PWHL to the NCAA. We'll be talking with players, builders, coaches, and fans who have made this great game what it is today. It's time to educate, empower, and elevate. Let's go!
Welcome back to Breaking the Glass Hockey Podcast. We are joined today by a very, very long-time hunted, finally captured guest, four-time Athlete of the Year at Everest Academy, member of Team Ontario in the 2022 Canada Winter Games, broke Daryl Watts' all-time record for points and goals in the OWHA U22 Elite League, ECAC All-Rookie Team, ECAC Hockey All-Academic Honors, AHCA All-American Scholar, your starting right winger for the Quinnipiac University Bobcats, Kahlen Lamarche. Marshy, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Dude, I'm stoked. Like I said, we were talking ahead of time before we started recording. I've wanted you to come on for a couple of years, like ever since you were chirping back at the doghouse at old historic Matthews Arena. That made me a fan right there.
I love
Where do we find you? You somewhere on campus, it looks like? Or you?
Yeah, I'm in we renovated our U Club up above our rink. So I'm sitting up here where it's a little quiet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like the acoustic tiles up top. Nice visual. Look at that. Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, cool. So you grew up in Sudbury, Ontario, right? I did a little bit of research. Alex Trebek, Al Arbor, Todd Bertuzzi, and Art Ross. All someday there'll be a Kahlen Lamarche, maybe. Poem of. Pretty cool.
Maybe.
Who got you started I know the answer to this, but who got you started in hockey? I saw an interview where it said you were following your brothers and you didn't have enough finesse for figure skating. I saw that interview.
Yeah, so pretty much I started in figure skating probably like when I was around 5, I think, because my mom, I was the only like little girl in the family, so I was her little princess, and so she's like, let's put her into figure skating and see what happens. Didn't turn out very well for her. But fortunately for me, it worked out pretty well. So yeah, we were at a competition, my very last competition of figure skating ever, and my hair fell out center ice. And I skated up to where my mom was sitting, and I did a big and then I continued my whole routine and finished it. I actually eventually ended up getting third, which is really cool.
Oh.
But then after that, my coach went to my mom and was like, she does not have the finesse for figure skating. You need to put her into hockey. We think she'll do so good. And my mom was obviously devastated, but she's like, honestly, my two older brothers were really, really good hockey players. So she's like, let's just do it, see what happens. And yeah, here I am to today. I, played junior at Missy, and I've been pretty successful there. And, I brought it into here at NCAA at Quinnipiac, and I'm doing pretty good here. So I think that transition path when I was 5 was pretty good, I guess, for me and my family. So we're definitely happy about it.
I think it's a nice little line in your bio, though. Too rough for figure skating is how you should pitch it instead of not enough finesse. Make it a positive out of it.
Yeah, no, I definitely got that rougher side of me. That definitely was not belonging in figure skating. That's for sure.
Did you play a lot of other sports growing up? Were you one of those kids that go in all seasons?
Oh yeah, I played soccer in the summer. I only played house league though, so I'm not gonna say that I was really, really good at soccer because I wasn't. But I was good for house league, I would say.
Yeah.
So
less pressure, more fun.
Yeah, I did that for a lot of summers, which was really fun. I was really big into basketball too. So if anyone wants to play some pickup with me, I'd totally be down. But I love basketball. I played some soccer. Road hockey was really big, so ball hockey.
Yeah.
That was really huge for me. I loved doing that. And then I obviously played in high school, volleyball and all those fun sports. I think they pretty much made me the multi-sport athlete I kind of am today. So
yeah, Yeah, it helps. I think it gives it. I see that a lot. Even when I was coaching, that kids would play like one sport year round, and the pressure on the kids becomes a little too much. They don't get to just. They always got to be the person, like the girl or the guy on the team, and they can't just be like you were saying about volleyball. Like, hey, I'm just going to pop in here. I'm going to be like the fourth setter, and who cares? We're just having fun.
Yeah.
And it gives you different, like you develop your personality and your way to interact with different people by being at different spots at different depth charts.
Yeah, and I also think it teaches you, like, your role. Like when you go on to different teams, I think you learn to develop a different role on each team. And I think just playing different sports, you also learn that, just because you can't really be the best at everything. So I think that was also a really big lesson that taught me.
Was there a player that you patterned your game after once you started playing hockey? Your brothers or someone local or a college or somebody you saw on TV?
I always loved Daryl Watts.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's just because of, like, in and around where I grew up, and little things like that, and just who I was kind of involved with growing up. When I was, like, really young, though, like, I didn't really. I mean, I obviously wanted to go to the NHL, because who didn't, right?
Right.
So it was probably, like, I really love Alex Ovechkin and Sidney Crosby. Those are two of, like, my big main NHL players that I love. And just I love to watch their game and just the way they dedicate themselves. It's, like, honestly, it's truly amazing to watch. So those two people are probably, like, when I was younger people who I kind of looked up to and wanted to strive to be and model my game after. But yeah, I think as, like, women's hockey grew and all these women's hockey leagues started popping up, like, Daryl Watts was probably just, like, the way she plays, I feel like is very similar to the way I play. Like, we're both gritty. We love scoring goals. Like, we love being that person that people don't like to play against.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know. It's just, she's so interesting to watch, and I love her. And so it's awesome. And, she reached out to me when I did break the OWH.
Oh, did she? Oh, that's great.
Yeah. The junior record for Missy. So that was, like, so cool. And I'll forever remember that, like, to this day.
See, that's the stuff I was talking about with women's hockey, that kind of stuff. Right?
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah. Like, I would have never thought,
No.
Like, I would have never probably ever talked to her in my life. And so that's just cool. And I really hope to meet her one day, because she's just so awesome.
I feel like that won't be a big issue for you moving forward.
I hope not.
So this is probably the most contentious part of the entire interview right here. Do you grow up a Leafs fan, and are you currently a Leafs fan?
Well, being from Sudbury,
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, we honestly, like, I didn't really have, like, an NHL team, so I was just going based off of people who I obviously liked their game, so, like, Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin. So, the Penguins, I loved. I actually was able to go watch a game with them because my brother loved also Sidney Crosby, but I was privileged to go and watch them play out in Pittsburgh, and we, like, got autographs from, like, the whole Pittsburgh team. We were standing out there, and, like, Crosby stopped by in his little Range Rover, and it was so cool, because, like, it's just, like, little things that, like, you'll forever remember. I got Marc-Andre Fleury when he played back then on that team. Mario Lemieux even stopped, like, Chris Letang, like, just so many, like, guys that you would never, like, really, like, picture that you'd get their autographs and meet them and get pictures with them. And so it was just so cool and something I'll forever remember. And, like, that honestly just teaches me, like, to today, like, when little girls just want your picture or your autograph, it's just to do those little things. Like, it means so much to someone, So that's why I think I also do those little things, and I try to kind of just be a little role model for all the little girls that just need someone and need someone to look up to, or just someone to chat with, just little things like that. But back to, like, the Leafs, like, I think I mostly got into the Leafs when I kind of moved away from Sudbury. Just because then I was kind of living in, like, Barrie or Vaughan.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of in those areas. So it was, like, very, like, it's in that culture when you're there, because everyone's just talking about them all. So I think most, like, later on in my life, I was like, yeah, I'm a Leafs fan now. Don't know how that happened, but I'm definitely a Leafs fan. They're a good team. I don't know if they'll ever win a Stanley Cup, but they're
I don't want to derail this whole thing.
Yeah,
I want to start talking Leafs. I'm not a Leafs guy. All right, and because you grew up in Sudbury, this is what I have these questions in here that I want to ask you about. Are you familiar with Letterkenny and Shoresy?
Shoresy is amazing.
Yeah,
They just released a new season. I don't know if anyone saw that, but
It's
I
out
love
on Hulu
Jersey.
now.
I think it's so cool.
So I wanted to ask. I know the No Show, their league that they play in, is fictional, but senior AAA and senior AA, is that kind of similar to the fictional No Show? Do you think, or
Yeah,
in your
like
experience?
I don't know, but there's
I didn't know
definitely
if you ever went to
no-shows
those games
everywhere.
when you were a kid or anything.
Yeah, there's definitely no-show teams, I think, everywhere, because I think there's even some there was definitely some in, like, Toronto, you know? There's some out here, I think, too. There's I don't know, I think those are pretty big leagues, but I think it's just so funny, like,
Yeah.
I love that show. It gives you a giggle every time you turn it on.
Some of the guys on my team haven't heard of it. I've been slowly introducing
Oh,
Letterkenny. I'm like, you got to start with Letterkenny. You got to build the base before you get to Shoresy.
I
Yeah,
love it. But it is,
oh,
like,
that's me.
really realistic, which is, like, what I
Yeah,
love about it, like, you see the big nickel gets into the show and just Sudbury Arena, like, all those
yeah,
little details where you're like, "Yeah, I grew up there, like, I played there."
yeah,
It's kinda cool. It's
yeah.
really
It's really cool. Yeah, for sure. So Everest Academy in Vaughan, I looked. You're at that, like, your year, your grade, or your age bracket. You're at the like end of it not having history. Does that make sense? Like, the kids younger than you can find stats going back to, like, their 7 and 8 year old seasons.
yeah.
You're at that weird little in between where you can't find anything about, which is, I mean, maybe a good thing for young women. I don't know, but it's hard. So it was hard. I mean, I saw you were the 4-time athlete of the year at
Yeah.
Everest Academy for high school, but I could find nothing else about Everest Academy.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably also, like, kinda where I grew up. I grew up very, like, in a place where kinda no one knew about me. No one really knows about Sudbury, but, like, you say it here, and they're like, "Where?" But, like, you say Toronto, and they're like, "Oh, okay, I know where that is."
Well, the Sudbury
Um,
Wolves, people know.
yeah, they know of it, yeah. Um, but, like, I think it's just such a small town, you know?
Maybe,
I
yeah.
don't know. I wasn't a very big, well-known name person until I kinda got out of there, so I think that's where, like, people started to, like, put things about me kinda once I got out and into like, Toronto area.
Well, Mississauga, the Hurricanes, right? That's where you
Yeah,
started. Yeah. So I saw that you had 30 your first year 32 points in 29 games. Second year you kind of blew up 82 and 42, and I like how your PIMS went from 8 to 36 in your 2 years. That's a nice increase. Everything increases together. That's all.
yeah, I mean, you
So,
can't just expect to score goals your first year, you know? New team, new environment, new
yeah.
people, new goalies, you gotta learn
Yeah.
everything.
And then you stick your nose in. I like that. But
Yeah,
there's a lot. I mean, the lineup, I mean, Franklin Pierce, Brown, Clarkson, Union, Lindenwood, Yukon, Wisconsin. You had a lot played it. So this is what I always ask. You played with a definitely a stiffer competition. That jump from the Everest Academy to the Hurricanes, could you feel that step? Were you like, whoa, this is a big.
like, I was going to school at like, I didn't play forever, so it was never like a prep.
Oh, all
I know, it
right.
was never a prep team. A lot of people think it was a prep team.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it
Yeah,
was like a Shattuck kind of deal.
yeah, we weren't allowed to, like, do prep and play into, like, a junior league, so I
Oh,
was, like,
okay.
there at the same time, but it's a hockey school, so we do, like, we trained in the morning,
Yep.
and then we'd go on the ice, and then we'd do school from, like, 12 to 3 or whatever your schedule kinda was, anything in between that. But I think that just prepared me, you know, for the college level. Like, that's exactly what we do here.
Yeah.
You know, we train, we go on the ice, we do school.
Yep.
Like, it's basically it just, like, trained my body and my mind to be ready for this next level. But as far as, like, Everest and juniors, like, I think they just, you know, they just developed me at the same time into the player I kinda was and am. So, I think it was cool.
And then those rinks in Mississauga, was it Brentwood, Chesswood? I've played in those, right? Did
Oh,
you
it
ever
was,
play in those?
yeah,
Chesswood?
I played in those, but it was, our main rink was Iceland, so that's
Oh,
where,
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
our dressing room is, so I
Yep.
love that rink. Though it's an Olympic-sized ice, which is, like, the best part about it, and it's so nice.
Oh, they don't give us all these old beer leaguers be out there throwing up a lung on Olympic ice.
Oh, it's awesome. I love it. I actually miss playing in that rink.
They're fun. Well, it's for those that don't know, in the States, these rinks have anywhere between like 6 and 12 sheets, and in the middle is a bar. And in the bar, there's a window that you can watch other games. It's the best.
Yeah.
My very first Father's Day, because I played in this league where if you won the local, you get to go up to Canada to play for the international championship, is how we looked at it. And my very first Father's Day, because it was always Father's Day weekend, we got eliminated on Sunday morning. I was sitting there having beers and poutine, and that was my very first Father's Day. And one of the guys was like, "Happy Father's Day." I'm like, "Oh, my day. I guess I get to do what I want."
Oh my god, I love that. Yeah,
Yeah,
those Iceland rinks, or not Iceland, like Chesswood and all those ones. Those are nice rinks too. It's
yeah,
just
it's fun.
so many
It's fun.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so many people went through there too.
yeah,
Um,
I agree.
and then the U18 team, dude, this was basically an all-star, right? I mean, there was 38 skaters, 34 played D1 and 4 went to U Sports. And out of the 6 goalies, 5 in D1 and 1 on U Sports. So like everybody played at the next level. And your teammate, Datavia Ainsley, she was with you, yeah? So you've known
Yeah,
her.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's what it said, yeah. And I saw you wore 87 for this team. Was that for Sid? Had to be.
yeah. Well, we had to like pick 3 numbers,
Oh,
and
okay.
so like I think I picked 16, and then my second option was like 87, and then my other one I think was 8. And so I guess I was like, cool. I would have been fine with any of those numbers, but
Yeah,
87
yeah.
was cool because of Sid, and I don't know. Yeah, it was a mix of Sid, and then it has Obi's number in it too. So I think
Oh,
87 is
yeah.
such a cool number just because of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I love any number, but those are pretty much my favorite. 16 was just for my birthday like date.
Oh, I
Um,
got you.
my birthday's April 16th, so it was
My
just
daughter's 16 also.
what?
Yeah, July. So talk about the step there from the Mississauga, the Hurricanes to the U18 where you like, oh, I guess I just can't dangle around everybody here.
Yeah, it was such a good team. Again, and I think you had to like kind of find your role in that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like yeah, you couldn't just show up and be like, I'm gonna dangle all these girls, go snipe one, take a little break on the bench, and go do it all over again. It was just more of like, you got to use everyone. You gotta kind of play to your identity, and that's why you got picked, and that's what they need you to do. So it was like you got to find that balance, and you still got to kind of play your game. Um,
You saying that makes me like, just like you said about how your high school prepared you for college, right? That team prepares you for college also, or the next step for everybody, because that you hear so many stories about players that go from college to the pros, or juniors to college, and they can't. You're not top 6. You're now middle 6, or you're bottom 6, or you're third pair, and a lot of players, not a lot, but some players have a tough time swallowing that pride part of it and
yeah.
accepting that different role.
Yeah, I think our team talks about that. Like when you get to university, and you're just a freshman, you kind of talk about like you're obviously worried about where you're gonna sit in the lineup every game because you're fighting for that spot
Right.
against upperclassmen who have that experience on you, who are producing. I was fortunate enough to kind of be mentored by 2 people who were great, Sadie Peart and Maya Labad. They were just amazing line mates to me my freshman year, and I was so fortunate to play with both of them. Um, and again, like they kind of helped me to where I am today, and they've given me that confidence to be the player I am, to go bring offense, to go shoot the puck, score goals, get in the gritty areas. Like I think it's just again, knowing your role. I knew my first year I knew I was going to come in here, and I knew I wasn't going to probably put up 30 goals or do anything like I did in juniors. Like I knew that. I was expecting that. Obviously I wanted to.
Right.
But you got to sometimes get to the reality of it, and it's probably not going to happen. You're against girls who are 20, 21, and there's probably even overagers at the time because COVID, I think,
Yeah,
was
the
our
COVID year. Yeah. Yeah.
so probably 22-year-olds. And you're 18. You're 18 years old. You're an 18-year-old freshman. Like you got to just learn to like grind through the gritty times, and just you're still going to produce. You're still going to find a way to play your game, but you got to maybe alter it a little bit just because you're in a new environment again.
Right.
You're starting fresh. Like you're
Yeah.
making that new identity for yourself of the type of player you're going to be and who you are. And so I kind of took that with a grain of salt, and I ran with it. I still produced like some decent amount of numbers my freshman year, and I'm still obviously proud of it. Like, I'm not going to deny anything. And then it's just continuing on that upward trajectory. Like, I stayed at Quinnipiac for that summer again, and I worked my butt off because I wanted to earn everything. I'm a player who's going to work for everything. I'm not going to let anything get given to me. And so I worked my butt off, and there I am right now in my junior year, and I'm where I'm meant to be, and I worked for it. So
I will say it's interesting when you talk to college players that like the responsibilities you kind of like level up as you move through college. So your freshman year, you're deer in headlights. Like, holy smokes, everybody's so fast. Where's the dining common? What time is lifting? And you're just almost overwhelmed to a degree by some of it. And then your sophomore year, you kind of figure it out. You take a breath, but then there's the trap of the sophomore year where they call it the sophomore slump, where you're like, oh, I got this wired. I don't need to work as hard. And that, I'm not saying that happened to you, but that happens sometimes to players. And then you come back for your junior year, and now all of a sudden you're a leader, right?
Yeah.
The freshmen coming in are like, oh, that's Kahlen Lamarche. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. And it's a different role, and it's you have to reinvent yourself every year almost.
That you've literally nailed that, right? Like, perfectly. Like, that's literally what you're doing. Like, and I felt that, especially going into this year. I was like, I'm a leader, and it's making your like younger classmen feel welcomed and feel like they can be themselves. That's literally what a great team culture is going to create great team success, especially when it comes to the end of the year where everyone's, some people are probably not feeling their best. We need everyone firing. And it's just, when you create that culture right from the start, you're probably going to have an amazing season as a team, and just let everyone be themselves and feel welcomed.
It's awesome. And I saw an interview, and I actually witnessed you in person at the Harvard game. The PK out there on the PK now. What do you think? You like it?
I love the PK. I think so that's something I was trying to grow in my game, obviously, in the off season, was to work on my defensive game a little bit more. And I honestly, I've done that. And it's obviously still need to work. Like, nothing's ever going to be perfect. So I love the PK though. Like, I got 2 shorthanded goals this season. Like, I never would have expected that stat. But again, it's a responsibility that I kind of take pride in, like being an upperclassman. It was like, Cass was like, if you want to be on the PK, you need to show me that you're going to take care of your defensive zone. And I took that with a grain of salt, and I was like, you know what? I'm committed to that. I want this team to succeed, and I'm going to block some shots. I'm going to, still create offense on the PK, but make sure that I'm taking care of my D zone first. And I think I don't know. I love it. We get a PK, and I'm like, whoa, I love this now,
it's the best.
Yeah. You can change the momentum of a game like that, just being on the PK. Like,
even killing it off changes the momentum.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And like this year, our PK has been actually phenomenal. And
really good.
And it's just, it gives everyone energy. Like, we love being on the PK because it gives us energy. Like, I don't know. It's awesome.
I got to the point where I was playing like above my head in beer league. Like, everybody's getting too young. I'm like, I'm not playing D. They moved me to wing, and I'm like, all right, I'll try this. But then on the penalty kill, I'm like, listen, I played D for years. This is one thing I can do. Let me get out there. I'll chase it around like a Labrador. It was, I loved it. And I still, now I'm playing where I should be. And now I just enjoy the PK. Yeah, I absolutely love it. So
I've learned to embrace it. I love it. Like, obviously I hate being down a person, but
right. Of course.
It's
right.
Like, I don't know, like 2 PKs a game. Let's do it. Go for it.
You think it would be good if the NCAA adopted the P-dub rule with the jailbreak?
I think, because if you're preparing us for the next level, I think that's a step. Just like hitting. If you want us to hit when we kind of get into the, the PW or into those other leagues, like, I think it starts now. It's the younger development that's going to probably be safer for us when we get to the PW. So instead of our first year, it's not like, whoa, there's hitting, like, keep your head up. It's like, no, like, we're used to it. And I think the refs, especially this year, have let a lot of that go.
So for sure.
I need to see a lot of it, which is obviously nice. Like, I like it because I'm a bigger body. So I think when I hit some people, like, it could go 2 ways. So
the the other part about hitting is not only learning how to do it, but learning how to absorb it is a big
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
And for the P-Dub players that come in, have never been in a contact that, like, you get blown up and you're like, what the hell is
Yeah.
that? And
And
you
even
learn how
like
to
the
absorb
scouting
it.
perspective of it, like, you're looking to get scouted. Like, what if a scout's looking for that type of player who can just get a shift, go be an energy like shifter, get a hit on, like get your bench going and get off. Like they have that in the NHL. Like you look at Ryan Reeves or
Yeah.
any of those like big guys. That's literally what their job is.
Those
So
energy guys. But I mean, look at Seth Jarvis. He's he's
yeah,
he's in the Olympics right now, and he's an energy guy.
literally.
You
Like,
know?
and it's
Yeah.
amazing. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
So I
it would be
think
interesting as that moves forward because I've talked to coaches too. Because if that becomes the way the game's played at the college level, the way you build your team is going to be different, and the way you
right.
recruit is going to be different. And girls that maybe wouldn't have gotten a look will get that look because of the physicality.
I agree
Yeah.
100%. And it even changes how you kind of grow up in juniors too.
Hmm.
Like you got to eat properly, build that muscle, get in the gym, like instead of, oh, I'm a fast player, I don't really need the gym. Like,
Right. Right.
like you're going to need muscle now if there's hitting that's going to be involved. You're going to need something to protect your bones when you get hit. Like it's just all those little things.
Yeah,
But
like that high end skill player is always going to get through. But now,
yeah.
some of the others, yeah, no, it's interesting. It's, I mean, it's not for way above my pay grade, but it's interesting thing to think about. Let's back up though a little bit. When you were looking at schools, were you looking at other schools besides Quinnipiac, and what made you settle on Quinnipiac?
So before our deadline, what is it now? Like, what was it? July?
Is it July now,
July
or is
or
it?
June?
I
June?
think it used to be June. I don't
Okay.
know.
Well, whenever it was, I don't really remember it there, but like before that deadline had gotten set, I was talking to obviously like a bunch of other schools like Cornell, just a bunch of high level skill schools, Colgate, um, but they got obviously that rule got put into place, and then when that date opened up, like the very day, Quinnipiac was the first school that reached out to
Oh,
me, and I haven't even heard of them before. So I was like in 11th grade, and I've never heard of Quinnipiac. I actually had to go to my Missy coach and be like, "Is this a good school?" Like,
yeah, yeah,
I talked to her all about it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, like this would be probably a great fit for you." Um, and so just that really stuck with me, like them reaching out first. That was
yep,
something that I was like, I've always got told go where you're wanted. Do you know what I
yep.
mean? Because that great things are going to happen if you go where you're wanted. So that was something that really stuck with me when I was making my decision. And I just kind of picked Quinnipiac based off of that. Cass was amazing.
She's the
Brent
best.
Brent was
Yeah,
amazing. Like this program's like Brent literally you think of Quinnipiac and I think of Brent. He's so dedicated to all his players and we want to do morning skills at 6 a.m. He'll be the first one to be like, "Yep, I got you. I'll grab the speaker. We'll go on aux, and it'll be the best 30-minute skill session of your life."
that's awesome.
Um, and I didn't really talk to Maz. I don't think during my recruiting process. Um, but even now, like she's just so amazing. Like everyone from the staff is just so awesome. But that was just like the main thing when I was kind of committing. They also gave me a drone tour at the time just because
Oh,
again
because of COVID,
during
right?
COVID, like yeah,
Yeah,
it was a really weird time, but
yeah.
everything really worked out for me. So I got a cool drone tour, and they were like not saying like they were on me like the whole 2 weeks. I think it only took me to really commit to there. But they were just like they were there for me if I had any questions. Like I literally could have reached out to Cass anytime. She would have answered the question. Um, they they were calling with me consistently, and I was like, you know what, it's somewhere I want to go. And again, go where you're wanted, and I was wanted, and it honestly perfect fit. I could not imagine myself anywhere else. I
That's
didn't
the
even
best.
have to look like at the campus. Obviously, I looked through it through the drone, but like a lot of people say, I stepped foot on the campus and it was where I could picture myself. Like I care about school and everything, but at the end of the day, I was like, this hockey program just seems so legit, and
Yeah.
I want to be part of a program that's legit, and I want to bring a program, and I want to go far with them. And it's kind of what we're doing right now. So I think it was just such a good fit. Like I could not see myself literally anywhere. This like even the school size, it's so like it's smaller. Definitely not like as big. Even our campus is smaller, but it's so like new. Like we get a new building almost every year built. Like that's so cool. We just had a
Yeah.
new. It's like a science and technology building built, and it's just like yeah, like, they take pride in their academics, they take pride in their athletics. We get so much money from our presidents and other donors to our athletics, and it just makes us such a good program and a hockey team in summer where young girls should want to go. Like,
Yeah.
we get everything we need and want, like we get meals when we need them. Like we get food, we get groceries. We just got a beautiful lounge. We're getting a new locker room. Like how can you not be like so happy, like I don't know, it's just I'm so happy every time I walk into this rink every day, and I'm just like I got no worries in the world when I'm here, so it's pretty awesome, and I love my decision.
I will say I've seen like in preparing for this I watched like some interviews of you, and you should be like they should hire you to like do tours for the kids coming. Your enthusiasm for Quinnipiac is just it's remarkable. It's really great, and it strikes me that I get the vibe that you were like it just felt right,
Yeah,
and you were like that's it, and yeah,
yeah,
go with your gut.
yeah, I could sell this place in a heartbeat, but like it's not even like it would be a lie. Like the rink, I love the rink we play in. Like being at home is my ultimate like best thing. Like playing at home is just nothing can beat it. And like everyone would probably say that, but like if you like come to Quinnipiac and you're on this team and you played at home, like I don't know, and even to see like the amount of fans that grew in the 3 years that I've been here has just been like something that like it's so small, but something I've noticed that like just means so much to me and like where the game is going and where this university is going, and to see the support even we have from like we have this thing called QU Barstool, and like they just support
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
women's hockey as much as they support the men's hockey, and it's just something that like I want to like it's cool because I want to be a part of that. Like I want to be part of the movement where yeah, I made Quinnipiac women's hockey big at Quinnipiac. Like I want students to be like, I'm going to the women's game and the men's game, like it's just I don't know, it's cool. And I would sell this place to anyone. I think anyone should come here, and if you are looking to come here because it's awesome.
We gotta clip this and have this be the
Yeah,
promo
yeah,
for
yeah,
Quinnipiac.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have what's it like when you see like little kids or even college kids in your jersey?
Oh man, I don't think I've ever seen anyone in my
No,
jersey. No,
there was
I got one
someone.
for my dad though. I
Oh,
did
cool.
get
All
him
right.
one, so I guess he has my jersey.
No, there were
Um,
8 jerseys in the stands at Harvard when I was there, and who else? Lapa. Am I gonna say her name wrong?
oh, Mia.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
4 different people with her jersey on, not together.
yeah. Really?
Yeah, they weren't together. I was like, oh, it must be one family, and they were all sitting apart. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
I love that. Yeah, no, I think a big thing right now is a lot of signs.
oh,
So I'm loving that.
yeah.
It's cool, people like I don't even know a lot of these people, and um, I got signs, and definitely little girls I think is a big one right now. Like I just had a mom reach out to me like on Tuesday, and she was like, "Can you like send a video to my daughter just to wish her good luck at her tryouts?" And I'm
Oh,
like,
that's awesome.
it's just like little things, and I'm like, "Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
yeah, you reach out, like I'll do anything you want, just reach out to me." Like I'm so easygoing. I'm such a chill person. Like I might look mean to some people when I first meet you, but I'm definitely far from mean. Maybe not on the ice, but um yeah, I don't know. It's just it's odd. Like I want to be a role model. I think it's one of my
Yeah.
main goals. That's why I play hockey. That's why I do this sport. That's why I plan to be in it for so long. I want to be someone that people are like, I want to be like her, I was like, I want to be like Dale Watson. I want people to be like, I want to be like Kahlen Lamarche. So
Already happening, buddy.
yeah, and I like it makes me so happy because it just like I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
Um and if I can even just change one little girl's kind of hockey career path, or change their mindset on something, then I've done what I've been told to do while playing the sport.
I think you led me right into this. Let's play this here. This is talk about getting your name on the map here. This is your sports center move. If you want to break this down, here we go. Oh, of course, it's at the end. I got to rewind it. Here you go. What? So, Did you even consciously realize this, or did you just hit this?
No, I think I just did it. I don't even know what brought me to do it. I was like, I have two girls. I got one coming to my back. I got one stepping up on me. So I was like, and I saw Kendall Cooper kind of flying through the middle.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could stop back, like do a little cut back and hit her. But I was like, I don't know. And I was like, let's just try it. And I've honestly, I've never tried that move. I don't think I've tried that move since I've done it because I'm like,
Really?
I don't think I could top it. Like, I don't think I could
So
ever.
for those listening, Lamarche comes down the left wing like 1-on-4, drags it between her legs around two defenders, and then goes far side up under the bar.
Yeah,
And
and
then
like the
an
crazy
elite
part is,
celly afterwards.
yeah,
Elite.
that's I think that was what went also really famous was the celly. But it was just like the crazy part is like I was gonna like put it through my legs, but it went through the other girl's legs instead of my
Yeah.
own legs.
Yeah.
So I think that shocked everyone. And I got like a lot of DMs after that when they're like, "How did you put it through the other girl's legs?" And I was like,
No, I meant to do that.
No, I totally did it on purpose. Yeah. But I don't know. It was just like in the moment, I was like, "Let's do it. I'm doing it."
Full,
I did
full
it.
speed on the off wing too. So
Yeah, yeah.
that was just sick.
Yeah, we'll see what I try next. I need to get back on there.
So let's talk about school a little bit. Criminal justice major with a minor in forensic science and psychology.
Yeah.
Like, hey, way to take it easy, bud. Right? I mean, come on. And you want to be a police officer? Is that the end of after hockey? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I hope to go into like policing, undercover, border patrol.
Dude,
Any
undercover, you're Kahlen Lamarche. It's
I
gonna be
know,
kind of
I know. Someone else told me that. That's so funny you brought that up. I'm like, I don't think I'm that famous yet. They're like, yeah,
Yeah,
what if
but
you
we're
will
talking
be?
10, 15 years from now.
Yeah, and they're like, what if you like you play in the PW and you're like you're just so like known? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. But I still think it'd be cool. I really want to. I think another thing is a canine dog. I'm a dog lover, and so I don't know. That would be really cool if I could get into that.
I know a couple of guys who are canine cops. They really enjoy it. They're specialized. They get called in. They don't have to do like traffic details and stuff like that. But when the dogs retire, it's always like a big a big ceremony, and the dog gets to then live with them, and then it gets to lay on the couch. But those dogs gotta be worked. That's a full-time job. Yeah.
Right. And like, I don't know, what if they get hurt? I don't know if it's like something I really want to do yet, but that would be cool. I really want to go into drug bust unit.
Okay.
So that kind of goes into undercover, I guess, a little bit. But anything like cool, undercover, would be really cool.
So when I was doing research, I saw this Inside Out program with Steve McGuinn. Is that the professor?
Yeah.
Could you talk about that? This is super interesting to me.
Oh my God. It was so cool. So it was pretty much a program where like you had to kind of apply for it through the school. He's a professor at the school. But so if you got into the program, we did it on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday we drive to a prison.
Danforth? Is that
where was it?
Was it Danforth? Is that the prison over there, right?
I'm trying to remember the name. I can't really remember the name off the top of my head right now, but and so we'd pretty much kind of go into the prison and you'd literally learn amongst like prisoners or inmates, I should call them. Sorry, that's my fault. But it was so cool, and like the amount of things you learn, like they are so smart, like school smart, like crazy. Like they were smarter than me. The teacher was asking questions, and they were the first ones to put their hands up and be like, "I know the answer to this." Like, and I was just sitting.
So they were taking the same course all the way through.
Yeah, they were getting college credit courses. They were getting the 3 credit courses that we were getting for the course as well. The only thing that we would have to do is write the assignments out, which it's fine. Like, no one really kind of cares about that because it was so cool. Like, so the way we were set up, it was kind of in a circle. So it was like one of us, and then one of them, and then one of us, and then one of them. So it was like you were so close to them, but you felt so safe. Like, they were awesome. Like, it was so cool, and the different perspectives you kind of get on life, and like on how some of them got there. Like, they would share that with you, and like they were so open about it. It was so like people can often like mistreat them for obviously crimes that they've done, but you didn't even look at them like that, you know? Like you literally thought of them as your classmates. Like they
Yep.
were they were seriously just there to learn and to be better people. A lot of them had like wives waiting for them on the other side, and they would talk about that, and they were so open about everything, and it just like they made you feel comfortable just being there. And again, I think the biggest thing was the perspectives, like the different perspectives you got on different things. Like you would have thought something about a certain topic, but because they have done it, have went through kind of the system and are in the system right now, like they would think a totally different thing. And you're like, you know what? Like they would change your perspective like crazy. Like it's so cool.
Yeah, it was interesting. I read about it and then I went and looked up the course and it seems super cool. Yeah, it really
Yeah, they're
does. Yeah.
actually they've kind of shut it down this
Oh,
year. Something happened with it a little bit, but I think they're gonna. He's trying to start it back up again. They're probably gonna move to a different facility, but it's so cool, and he's gotten nothing but like great thing. Like students have just said great things about it. It's
seems
so.
like a really interesting cat. Yeah, because I was looking at his bio a little bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. He worked at Rikers Island. I don't know if a lot of
Oh
people know
wow.
what that is. He like that was he worked there when he was kind of younger. He's an amazing professor. He
Wow, that's
literally
cool.
just wants the best for his students.
That's great.
Yeah.
This isn't really, but I don't know if so. The guy who created Letterkenny and Shoresy, Jared Kiso,
Yeah.
he's got a cop show. Did you know that there's an old cop show that he was the star of called 19-2 or 19-2.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you can find it online. It's procedural. It's like serious. It's just funny because he's Wayne, and as a cop, and you're like, wait a minute,
Yeah. Oh my
yeah,
god, I'm gonna have to look that one up when I'm
yeah.
done.
It's pretty
Yeah.
funny. It's pretty funny. It's not funny show. It's just funny to see him that way. Um, all right, I want to ask you now significance to number 8. Was it and your relationship with the previous big dog number 8, Kelly Babstock?
So to be completely honest, I only heard a little bit of things about Kelly when I first got into this program because Cass was like, I think like you could do great things like Kelly did, and so I never really kind of looked into that. But when I was coming in, obviously my freshman year, Lexia Gia was leaving, and so
Yep.
she was number 8. I also didn't know very much about her as well. I've never kind of met her. But I think the other numbers that were available were like 17 and a couple other ones, but they were just like so weird to me, and I was like,
Yeah.
I can't. And so like when Naz sent the email of like let us know what number you want. It's like first come first serve. I was like 8. I think I was the first one to respond. I was like, oh my god, I need 8 right now. It just seemed the coolest. And again, like growing up in Missy, I wore 87, so
Yeah.
if I could have just one of those numbers, and then I was like, you know what, Obi's 8. It's gonna work out. It's fine. I'm following in the footsteps of Kelly, who was 8. She was a great player. Got 200 points in the NCAA. Like I think I'll be fine with 8. It's all gonna work out. So that's kind of why I chose 8. But now
And
it's
you guys train together?
yeah, me and Kelly trained together in the summer. It was so cool. We got so close, so it was so awesome to just kind of have that mentor and someone who kind of made such an impact on this program. So just training with her was electric. She calls me Marchito, so I call her Babarito. So that's a little thing we got going on. And she just she was like, text me if you ever need anything, like if you need advice, if you need someone to lift you up. Like she's just such a great person. Like
Oh,
you
dude, she's
talk
my
to
dream
her,
guest. I told you.
you could be dead asleep, you talk to her, you guys are both wide awake. Like she is just electric. Like
She put
seriously,
Quinnipiac on the map. I mean, she really for
honestly, she
women's
has
hockey. Yeah.
Quinnipiac on the map. Yeah, she is
Yeah.
the reason why this program is thriving and doing so well, like the way it is today. It's amazing the things she's done, her work ethic, her hard work. I don't even know how old she is, but the work she is still putting in
Yeah.
is incredible. Like I hope that when I'm her age, and she's still young, I hope
Yeah.
that when I'm her age, that I'm working that hard and I am in the gym with Coach B and I am training the way she has trained with us this summer. Like we were running lake loops, we were doing the bike, like we were doing everything, and she was literally competing with me on everything. And I was like, oh my God, it's making me seem so unfit right now. I'm like, I got to go harder. She has pushed me for sure. She's so strong and amazing.
For those that don't know, Babstock had the record for most goals in a season at Quinnipiac, and you just beat it at Dartmouth on Saturday, right? Was Saturday? This past Saturday. And hold on, we got the video. Here we go.
Rookie defender. And does so to Lamarche. Lamarche in.
The inside-out move, the drag past the goalie, that giveaway was tough down low. And you had the whole, I mean, but that just shows your patience to put that in over the goalie. A lot of people would have tried to stuff that immediately. Yeah, it's goal scorer's goal right there, buddy.
Yeah, it's honestly, you're right. Like, I don't think I realized how much I kind of waited her out. It probably didn't seem like I waited her out that much, but I was waiting for her to put her arm and stretch because I knew she was going to kind of try to go back up.
She had to. She had no other choice.
Yeah, and so I don't know. The moment of it, I was like, "Oh my God, I can't mess this up!" Like I've been waiting for this for.
Did you have that thought? Did you have that? You had that thought?
It went through my mind. I'm not gonna lie. In the short amount of time from where I got the puck to where the net was, I was like, I thought of it. I was like, "This is my moment. I can't mess it up. I can't mess it up." And I was like, I've done that move in skills. I just did it like that week, like when I was doing skills on Tuesday, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." And I did it, and it worked. And I even went back to the bench, and all the girls were like, "Your patience on that was incredible."
Yeah,
and I,
it was
nuts. I didn't even realize I was just trying to score, but I was like, I rewatched it after, and I was like, "Yeah, you're right."
And it's so good to get it that way, like you on the forecheck, right?
Yeah.
You pick it off. It wasn't like someone dangled 4 people and gave you the backdoor tap in or an empty netter. I mean, you earned that one.
Yeah, I had to work for it. 100%.
Yeah, that makes it a little sweeter, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then you heard from the GOAT herself. Hold on, let me add this.
On setting this new record, most goals in a season. You're absolutely electric out there. You're buzzing, and I'm so proud of you. You work so hard. You deserve this, and keep it going. 8, baby. Let's go.
She is the best, dude.
I'm telling you, she is.
She's so. It's like she's such a vibe, you know.
It's like we were there with her while she was recording that video. I felt the electricity when she was just saying,
I mean, the audio was horrible, but that's on me.
Hey, she's living her best life out there.
Yeah, she's in the SDHL, right? That's where she is now. Yeah.
Yep. No.
Yeah, I think she has like, I want to say she's got like, I thought I wrote it down, but she's got something like 10 points in 9 games since she's been over there or something. So good on her.
Yeah, she's crushing it.
Yeah. I have a couple of questions for you because, listen, I'm a beer league guy, right? I don't get to talk to these elite high-end scorers like you. Do you ever shoot intentionally not to score?
A lot of the times I'm
like a pad, like off the far pad or whatever. Do you know, or do you think every shot's going in when you let it go?
Like, so something I kind of talked about with a lot of my coaching staff here at Quinnipiac was shooting to score every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's something that I try to incorporate into my game, especially this year, because I had, I think, 150 shots last year. And, you know, we kind of had that conversation in the summer where it was like, how many of those were really like you wanting to bury the puck into the net, or how many of those were like, oh, it's just to get a shot on net? And so I think, you know, this year I really switched my mindset to every single shot is I'm putting this puck through that mesh. Like, I am trying to score. I mean, obviously, if there's a 2-on-1, someone's crashing the back of the net, I'm gonna lay one off the pad if I don't see the shot. But I think a lot of my shots this year are just like, I'm shooting to rip the puck. Like, I'm a goal scorer at heart. I've always have been. I always want to be. It's what I was known for coming into this program. And yeah, it's what I love to do. Like, it makes me happy when I'm scoring, you know? So every shot I take now, I think I'm just trying to rip it past the goalie and just shove it in the other team's face.
So you're 100 points for your career in only 98 games played. The youngest player since Kelly Babstock did it in 2014. I mean, right there, you guys are. Joe, did you know that? You didn't know that?
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. You did it in 98 games. I think she did it in 96. Maybe I might get that wrong. But you're the quickest since her, the youngest player since her for sure. And And when you scored, you had 2 games played versus Northeastern this year. You torched them for 7 in those 2 games. You were the first Quinnipiac player to have 7 goals in a weekend since 2018. That's men and women.
Yeah, that's
So
a
that's
pretty
pretty.
cool one.
And it looks even better now that they're ranked 5th, so it's even better, right?
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
It's goal scorers find a way to score against good teams, bad
Yeah.
teams, all the teams. So I think it was a really good weekend for my team and I, and so I think it's we were having fun. We were scoring goals. We wanted to win that series.
Yeah.
It's always an important series for us every time we play them.
Oh,
And
it's a
look at us, we're both in
national.
the rankings. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So
For sure, national. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is that you have this pipeline, Quinnipiac to the P-Dub. It is when you sit down and look at all the schools, everybody's like, "Oh, Wisconsin, Ohio State." Dude, there are a tremendous amount of Bobcats in the P-Dub, not only on the ice, but I know Marmer up in the executive suite, and Megan Turner out there, and it's crazy. And so you played with Kate Riley. If I get these wrong, just let me know. Kate Riley, Maddie, Samus, right?
Samuskevich, you're
Yeah,
almost there.
I butcher that every time. Maya Labad, Kendall Cooper, Katie Doyle. You played with all of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're all playing. So I mean, you can do it, right? They did it. You're there. But to have that ability to reach out to all these alumni, I'm sure they come back to campus and the games and stuff to talk to them about it. It's got to make that transition, or the hopeful transition, right? You don't want to jinx it, to the next step. Got to make it significantly easier.
I mean, yeah, I think it's another great thing about choosing Quinnipiac is all the connections they have, and to just see the development that they actually do on their players. It's not just you're coming here, you're gonna produce every single year, and we're gonna ship you off.
Right.
They really take pride into all their details and into really like kind of forming you into a well-rounded player. Like I don't think I
In
ever
person too. Both.
yeah, in person. Like if I'm a perfect example. My D zone wasn't the best when I got here, but look at me now. I'm on the PK. Like,
Yeah.
and I actually just saw an alum this weekend, and she was at our Dartmouth game, and she came up to me and she's like, "It's crazy how much you've grown." And I was like, and it's just something like you're like, "Oh my God, like, wow," like that. It kind of hit, and you're like, "Wow, thanks so much." Like,
Yeah.
and it kind of just shows the type of program again Quinnipiac is. Like,
Yeah.
you want to grow throughout your 4 years. That's your main goal, is to grow. And then when you get to wherever you want to go, your end goal, it's like, yeah, I'm that player I want to be. And so that was just something that I think will stick with me for a little bit. But it's nice to see that other people are kind of seeing it. It's easy to hear it from your coaches or anything else, but to hear it from someone who you kind of haven't really seen in a long time, and they come back to watch you to play one game, and it's like that's the first thing they're coming up to tell you. It was kind of a good feeling. So yeah, again, it's just like all those little things. And then Kendall is just such a phenomenal person.
It seems like she's unlocked another level.
Oh man,
Yeah.
she's so good, like
Yeah.
untouchable. The person she is and the player she is, like she is just amazing. And like Minnesota's so lucky to have her.
Oh, yeah.
Like she should probably be on the Olympic team, and she is
What's
so
crazy to me is if she was playing like she is now when she was at Quinnipiac, her draft would have been. I mean, she went high anyways, but her draft would have been. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
That's the trick, right? For college coaches to see that in high school, for pro scouts to see that at college, to see the potential of the
Mhm.
player is a skill that is overlooked quite a bit. How important that is.
Yeah, and honestly, sometimes you need that new environment to push you.
Yeah.
Like she was here for 5 years. She was amazing for us. All the 5 years she was here, she has taken this program to the next level. And so just to like kind of see her thrive in her first year in professional women's hockey, like it just gives you chills when you say it. And same with Maddie Samuskevich. Like she's like the player she is, like the grittiness she brings, like she never thought she was gonna get drafted. And I kept telling her, I was like, Samma, like you're gonna go. Like
Yeah.
you are so good, you don't even know. And like she did, and like I texted her immediately after she got drafted, and I was like congrats, like I told you could do it, like you're so good. And like now she's playing in their lineup, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's just those little players, like I don't know. It just kind of shows, like, again, like you said, Quinnipiac and the type of players they develop and produce. And it gives me hope again, you know, like it
Yeah.
gives me hope that I can do it. And
You can.
hopefully scouts can see the type of player I will be when I'm, you know, done with Quinnipiac and I go into the next level. And I hope they see how much like time that I'm willing to put in and effort and to be the best, you know? So,
Well, I think that the coaching staff at Quinnipiac has garnered a reputation also
mhm.
that if a PW GM or scout reaches out, they know that they're not blowing smoke, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Cass with her whole like just say yes thing, right? The mindset of to be open to every opportunity that comes your way. And it's, Marmer talked about that when I had her on. And I joke all around that the only thing Danielle's ever done wrong in her career was she gave me her cell phone. It was like the dumbest thing she could have ever done. Because I text her and I'm like, nice draft. And she's like, oh, thanks. No, it's not that bad. But I've texted her a couple times, and I'm always like, oh, I'm so sorry to text you. But no, it's to be open to those possibilities, open to
Yeah.
the chance, and embrace the challenge. Right? That's
Yeah.
the
It
whole thing.
opens so many doors for you as a player. Like I have highest like expectations and aspirations for myself, and I've put myself in a great spot that, you know, I have good connections and I've created great connections with a lot of people that, you know, the like opportunities are endless for me. And if I just keep doing what I'm doing and working hard, that things are gonna happen.
Yeah, for 100%. And I think there's a Quinnipiac player on every team or involved with every team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something
that's
like
right.
that.
So
Yeah.
you'll know someone everywhere you go. Hopefully,
Right?
Yeah.
It's and those little connections mean so much when you get to somewhere where you don't know people.
Oh, for
So
sure. Help,
it's
and it's the
cool,
same thing. Like you talked about going to school as a freshman deer in the headlights, first year player in the PW. Like where's a good area to live in town? Where do you go for this or that? Yeah, it's
right?
the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
I agree,
Yeah, that's
100%.
awesome. All right, so I want to do if you have time for the quick hits and the lightning. You good for that?
Oh my god, yeah, I got as much time as you need.
All right. So the quick hits are about the team here.
Okay.
Uh, who's the best dressed on the team? The game day fit champ.
Oh man. I love Tay's style. Taylor Bruschi, number 9.
Okay,
She's her style is great. She's very like chic, you know, dresses nice every time. So I love her style.
nice. Who's the biggest on ice chirper? Who's running their mouth out there?
On ice chirper. Um our team honestly doesn't chirp very much.
Really?
Surprisingly, we're not very good at that. We don't practice it, so it's good. Um, I think it's just whoever's standing up for themselves on that game. Like if I'm getting chirped from all the teams, and like Clarkson's a big team that kind of loves chirping people. So when every time they're chirping me when we play them, I'm just trying to throw as many chirps as I can at them. So I think it's just like whoever's throwing the chirps that game, like whoever's getting chirped is throwing the chirps. So
I will say something. When I used to be at the games at Matthews, the press box is behind the visitors' bench, right?
yeah,
I told Cass this when I talked with her. You guys stood out as one of the visiting teams, no matter winning or losing. You guys are all standing up and cheering for each other. There
yep,
are some teams that used to come in there and they'd be down by 3 or 4 goals, and half the team be sitting down. You guys that weekend, whenever it was your freshman, it was either your freshman or sophomore year, but you
yeah,
guys lost both those games. But you guys were all standing up, banging the boards, cheering for each other. And I commented on it. That was not the norm, right?
yeah.
And she said that you guys did like a weekly thing where you highlighted something positive, and she was going to use that. So I think it speaks to you guys, the supportive nature of the group. So it's good.
Yeah, and I think when, you know, one another feels supported, you're more likely to go out there and play your game, you know?
Yeah,
And if you're chirping someone and someone's chirping you back and your teammate stands up for you, you're like, "Oh yeah." Like
yeah,
it just makes you feel good, and it's like it makes you want to keep playing the game, you know,
for
where
sure.
some people are throwing chirps and no one's standing up for you, and someone's coming to hit you right in the face and no one's standing up for you. It's just like it makes you feel like like crap, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
and you're
over.
like,
Yeah.
my team's not with me. No one wants to fight. Like, you know, it just sucks the life out of everything, like the bench, the energy, the game. So I think like exactly what you highlighted, like bench energy and your team going together, knowing that they're behind you is so huge.
It's important. Even
Oh,
like the spare forward or the seventh
yeah.
defenseman in the middle of the bench, banging the stick on the boards
Yeah.
makes a
Or giving you
difference.
a compliment when you're coming off the bench,
Yeah,
being like, great pass, you know, like
yeah,
little things just they get you fired up. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Is there someone that always keeps the team loose? Like if Cass comes in, not that I can really see her do this, and she rips you guys all for something, and is there someone who is like, well, I guess we need to pick it up, or you know what I mean, like that? On the, is there someone like
Yeah.
that?
Honestly, I think all of our assistant captains do that this year really well. So like Mia Lapata is a good person to kind of keep our locker room a little loose, but she tightens up when she needs it to be. So
Yeah.
her Tatum keeps our bench and always loose during the game, which is always nice. Tessa, I think I don't know if like Tessa Hawk, she I think for me personally is someone who keeps me loose. You know, we sit beside each other in the locker room, and I don't know, she's so awesome. And I can't say like enough good things about her. Like she's literally anytime, like she gives me the calmness to go out and play, and she keeps me loose by just doing that. I don't know if like that makes sense,
Oh, I got you.
but like having that player who kind of just like, you know, you look at them, they'll crack a joke to you, and you'll be like, yeah, like we're ready to go, you know?
Yeah, it gets you out of your head. Yeah.
Yeah, she gets me out of my head. If I need to just say something to her, she'll be there. And so for me, I think her specifically is a player that kind of keeps me loose and keeps me going fresh for kind of every period.
Cool. That's a good one. In your opinion, who's the best skater on the team?
Oh, skater.
Who's got that edge work down?
Edge work. I'm gonna have to go with either like Taylor Bruschi or Jarvie just because they're so fast. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if that has any edge work, but
is she number 12, right?
number 12, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll give her
she,
that again.
good Lord, dude. When I was at that Harvard game, she's like a one person outlet.
Yeah.
And there was at one point, I think I mentioned it in the write up, but she circled the offensive zone with the puck twice and then everybody else change while retaining possession. I was like, she's a cheat code.
Yeah. Like I don't know if, but again, I don't know if it has edge work, but if
She's
that
a good
you need that
skater.
edge
Yeah.
work,
If you're a good skater, you have the edge work.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with those two because they're just fast and yeah.
Okay. Best hands.
Probably like me. Waddy's got some pretty good hands though too. Michaela Watson
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
got
for
some
sure.
pretty nasty hands. So does Ainsley DeHavio.
Yeah.
Yeah, our defense
I
got some pretty good hands this year.
I love when you see, like, in the shootouts when they tab a defenseman, you're like, oh, they got something. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
All right, so pregame rituals, superstitions that you have that you're willing to share, or anyone on the team that has crazy ones that you can share. I don't want to blow
Yeah.
anybody up. You know.
Oh, I mean, there's not really some crazy ones out there, but me specifically, I love playing sewer. So I'll definitely jump into a sewer game. And me and this one girl on my team, Callie Hogarth, we really go at it. That always gets me fired up before our game, so I love it. It gets so intense, but like we forgive each other after the game, so it's fine. But that's something I really need to do. Another superstition I really need to do is I need to tape my stick standing on the bench.
Okay.
It's just something I don't know. I started when I was a freshman, and I kept it going through the whole kind of season throughout the 3 years I've been here. That's another thing I got to do. I always listen to a specific kind of, I don't even know what it's called, motivational speech, I guess. It's by Inky Johnson. If anyone's looking to listen to him, he's awesome. He's got some wise words. But like, yeah, besides that, I don't really kind of do anything, and I just jump on the ice.
So can I ask you about at the end of the skate around before puck drop?
Yeah, I got that one. I try to be the last one off the ice after warm-ups.
Yeah.
Sometimes it backfires on me just because the refs, you know.
I saw the refs Like, go.
Yeah. I actually just dealt with that at Dartmouth. The rest were like, get off. And so once they got off, I kind of went back on. Don't tell anyone about that. But
Yeah, no one's listening.
no, yeah. Between me and you, you know?
Yeah. What about the pucks? I saw you putting every puck in the
Yeah.
net. Is that your thing, or is that just a random one day?
I think it's just, to kind of keep it clean for people who got to pick them up. If I could pick them up, I would pick them up, but I don't pick them up.
Okay.
But I kind of just, obviously I like putting pucks in the net. So
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was asking.
it kind of just gets my brain a little warmed up, I guess. And just kind of, I don't know, just to know kind of where the net is and just fire pucks. It's something I love doing. Yeah. I also got to hit the crossbar at least once during warm-ups.
Oh, okay.
That's another thing. Yeah.
That's a good one. All right, so last one about the team. You're stranded, middle of Connecticut, late at night. One person on the squad that you could call, no matter time, place, location. Who are you calling?
Ooh, that is so good. One person, I'm stranded on the island. Who am I calling? Oh, man. Who answers their phone?
Oh, that's a whole
That's
different,
the biggest
that's a generational thing.
right now
All
in
right,
this generation.
texting that will get back to you.
Yeah.
How's that?
There was a text. Oh, who do I text that'll like? Honestly, I have no idea.
It's all right.
I don't know.
Don't get stranded.
Yeah, at this point, don't get stranded. But if I had to like fight some people off, I'd probably and I needed help to do that.
All right, that's a different way of looking at it.
Like a zombie apocalypse or something. I'd probably rely on Tavi or Ainsley DeSavio. She's got some grit and fight to her. So
Yeah.
I'd love to have her help me fight some people off.
Okay, that's good.
But yeah, I don't know if she'd answer her phone though. I don't really text her where I need a quick response.
Hey, as long as she's there, it doesn't matter.
I think honestly, anyone on our team though would save anyone. We're so close and we're so bonded. We have an unreal team this year. It's so awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, so I got the lightning round easy for you. You ready?
Okay.
Off the top of the head, favorite cartoon character?
Cartoon character. SpongeBob.
Nice. You tape your stick heel to toe or toe to heel, and you go black or white tape.
Heel to toe, white tape.
Thin or thick?
Thin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
A horse-sized duck?
Or 100 duck-sized horses?
Duck-sized. Probably one big horse-sized duck.
Okay. Do you believe I put Cassie through these questions?
I love it.
Would you rather speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals?
Oh, be able to talk to animals.
Oh, yep. Besides hockey, what pro sport would you pick to be successful at?
Ooh, volleyball.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
Beach or gym?
No, regular. I watched the championship and I was so interested. It's so cool.
It's fast. So fast. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you choose?
Oh. I don't even know. Somewhere where there's a nice lake. I want to live on a lake or an ocean or whatever they call it. A body of water. So
I love when the Canadians come on and they're like, a lake.
I know. I knew it was going to get flamed. That's why I said ocean after, because I didn't want to get flamed for it. So probably I don't know, Florida would be cool too. I'd love to live in Florida. Yeah.
Start, bench, or cut? Sushi, ice cream, pizza.
Ooh. Start, bench, cut. Okay, I would start. Wait, what are they? Pizza, sushi, and what was the other one?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Okay. Start ice cream. We're gonna bench pizza and cut sushi.
Okay. Yeah. I think I know this one now. What pro player do you most look to as a comparison to how you play?
Probably Della Watts. Yeah.
Yeah. I figured she's still going. Do you prefer cats or dogs?
Oh my god, dogs.
All right, perfect. Compare your line mates to dogs. Like what breed? What breed would your lineys be?
Okay, I think
and yourself.
9,
you should do yourself too.
Okay, number 9, Taylor Brewski is like a golden retriever. She just gives you so much energy. She's all over the place. She's super fast, agile. I think she's that. Laurence Fournette. Oh man, I don't even know.
You could
She's
go
like-
personality too, like like what
Oh, she's like I don't know. Maybe you could help me with this one. She's like someone who kind of just like is a grinder, like she'll grind for you. She'll get you the puck, like
a bulldog, Roddy, one of those.
bulldog,
Like
right? I was thinking one of those, like
Yeah.
yeah, like someone who like you're scared of, but like is gonna like get after you, like yeah.
Fair.
And then me, I'm like a little. I don't even know. What am I? What are those like? I don't know. I'm probably like a mean big one, but like also, but like a breed that people like, but like don't really like,
I think you're describing a pit bull.
That could be a good one too.
It's good though.
Because like
Good.
people don't like me on the ice, but like off the ice, I'm actually a pretty good person.
And pit bulls are like, like the most lovable. They got a bad rap, but they're like the most lovable dog ever.
Wait, that's so perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
Crush that.
Favorite and least. So take your home rink, take M&T out, right? Favorite and least favorite rinks you've played in.
Oh, favorite rink. Right now I'm probably gonna have to say, oh man, I don't even know. We played in some nice rinks. I think personally Colgate has a really nice rink.
Yeah.
Well, right now I really like Dartmouth, but that's just because I just kind of
You had a good weekend.
I broke a cool record in it, so that'll forever kind of sit in my mind.
That's a cool rink. It's Thompson
Yeah,
ring.
and
Yeah, that's a
The
cool
way
rink.
it's designed is so neat.
It's one of the old munis with the dome. Yeah.
It's so cool and like big building, like a lot of seating.
Yep. I like the big concourse too when you can walk. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very nice. And then least favorite, I hate playing in Yale.
Which is a cool rink also.
There. I don't know. It's just performance-wise, I never play
Yeah.
good. It's a smaller rink in my opinion.
Is it a smaller sheet? Yeah.
It feels smaller to me. I don't know. That rink is horrible. But now that I'm talking about it, I love playing in St. Lawrence too. They have a really cool barn.
Oh yeah, that's been brought up a few times, and the
Their
ice is
barn
really
is
good too.
So
right?
neat. I hope they never change the like old style of it. It's so cool.
You have your own music festival, the Lamarche Music Festival.
Nice.
Top 3 artists, living or dead, that you would have playing.
Oh, I would probably get Luke Combs in there, Morgan Wallen, and one more. One more person I'd get is probably like, oh man, this is hard.
There's no wrong answer.
If you couldn't tell already. I love Carrie Underwood, so I'd probably throw her in there.
There you go. That's good. The most famous person in your phone.
Phone.
You don't have to reach out. Just
Do Babs and Daryl count?
Hell yeah.
All right, I think those two are probably the most famous people I got.
And then the last one of these. So I know your assistant coach, Coach Hill, is buds with Iginla. Have you ever met him? Do you have any Iggy story?
I have met him once. We were at a hockey tournament up in Boston at NA Elite, and his daughter was on my team.
Oh.
And so we actually like took a picture all together, and my dad met him, and it was actually so cool. But I had no idea who he was at the time. But
seriously?
Yeah, I know. I'm so uncultured. I get it, but no, it's so cool now. And like now, I see him on commercials, like the pizza one where it's like if you donate or something, like all the proceeds go to like his charity. And like I'm just like, oh my god, I met him. Yeah, no, definitely.
I assume he's the guy that walks around. And there's like an aura around him.
Yeah, definitely a lot of people know him.
Yeah, he's the best. All right, and then the last one we ask every guest: 3 recommendations of who we should have on as someone that you look up to as a glass breaker, or someone that that they have a cool story. Who do you think we should have on?
I think we should have Babs on.
Oh yeah, Babstock for sure. Yep.
So
Just another excuse to tag her in another post. She's gonna be like,
yeah. I'm gonna go text her after this and be like, we need you on this.
That'd be awesome.
She's just such an awesome figure in women's hockey. You know,
Yeah.
like she's just so, and like I think everyone should get the privilege to know her and have a one-on-one podcast with her. She's probably got so many cool stories to tell too.
Oh my god.
when she played here and all the records she set and the history she has made. Like,
Yeah.
even her journey to from PW to going to play overseas. Like, I feel like she'd have so much knowledge.
Just even her when she was in and out of on those 10-day contracts in the
Yeah.
PW. And then she'd come in for 3 games and she'd have like 5 goals and like 7 PIMs, and she'd be just creating havoc out there. She was awesome.
I so agree. Like, she would be so cool to have. So we're gonna try and get her on here.
All right, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And who else you got? That's 1. Need 3.
I need 3. Oh, okay. No, I'm just kidding. 3 people. That's a lot, man. I don't know very many, you know.
Well, who do you look up to that you'd want to hear more about? Think of it that way. Someone you don't know their story.
Yeah. People I look up to. I think Kendall Cooper would be really cool, but like I don't know if a lot of people know her story.
We were talking about having her on before she graduated, and then everything with the draft everything got condensed in the time frame, and all of a sudden it was like, because you gotta get your head right for all that stuff, you know.
Yeah, she's just, again, such a cool person. She's so nice. Like,
feel free to text her on our behalf.
I'll text her too. I'm trying to think of a person who like I haven't met yet that like would be a really cool person to.
Dude, Watts.
I think Watts, but like I didn't know if you like. I already mentioned all these people, but like she would be so sick.
Yeah, all right.
And I want to know like her full story from like beginning. Like,
yeah.
Again, like I've never met her, so I think knowing like where she grew up, you know, like where she grew up playing, even I don't even know if she has brothers or like sisters or anything. Like, exactly.
That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty.
It'd be so cool, I think. So even if you could get her, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could text her because we're not like.
No, that's fine. As long as you text the other 2, we're good.
The other 2 I'll try and get though for sure.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for taking some time out to talk with us. It was awesome. Like I said, it has been a long time coming. I'm so stoked to have you on, and I'm really excited to watch. You got another whole year, you know, to see how you go, and then you got hopefully a long run this year. You know.
Yeah, hopefully it's looking good so far.
So far, so good. And
we're going for an ECAC championship this weekend. So.
I know my daughter starts school vacation Friday, so I'm going to be like, "You guys want to take a ride to Connecticut?" I'm going to try. I'm going to try for Saturday.
Yeah, it'll be a pretty good weekend. Very.
Yeah,
good.
if I do, I'll reach out to Farrah and I'll be like, "You got any room in the press box there?"
Nice. Yeah. She'd love that. She'd love that.
Yeah, no, I will. I'll try to. I'll definitely try. Well, thanks again for doing this. To everybody out there, thanks for listening. Please like, subscribe, share, tell 100 of your closest friends, like we always say. And just thanks again to Kahlen Lamarche for taking some time out, and go Bobcats.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it was my pleasure.